Now we are going to look at converting fractions into percentages and converting percentages into fractions. Now obviously you need a fraction, and remember all percentages are out of 100. So you are going to change your fraction to 100. What did I do with the 5 to get to 100? I times by 20. What I do at the bottom, I do at the top. So 3 times 20 is 60. 60 over 100 gives us 60%. So 3 out of 5, or 3 over 5 is 60%. 7 over 10, again, we have to change our denominator to 100 because all percentages are out of 100. What did I do with the 10 to get to 100? I times by 10. What I do at the bottom, I do at the top. So 7 times 10 is 70. 70 over 100 gives us 70%. But now, if you have 12 over 30, remember 30 can't easily go to 100. So then we can't just change the denominator to 100. We have to multiply by 100 over 1. So you multiply by 100 over 1. 12 times 1 is 12. You add the 2 zeros, and 30 times 1 is 30. We cross out the 2 zeros. 120 divided by 3 is 40%. Right. Now if you do the opposite, if you convert a fraction, a percentage to a fraction, remember all percentages are out of 100. So we will say 60 over 100, because all percentages are out of 100. Then you have to simplify your fraction. You have to make it as small as you can. So what I would do is I would cross out the 2 zeros. So then I have 6 over 10. Now what can divide into the top and the bottom without a remainder? It's 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. So 60% converted to a fraction will be 3/5. If we look at 12%, again you make your denominator 10. You put your percentage over 100 because all percentages are out of 100. What can divide into the top and the bottom without a remainder? Let's start with 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times, and 2 goes into 100 50 times. But this can still go smaller. It can still be divided by 2. So 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 50 25 times. So your final fraction will be 3 over 25. Now we are going to look at calculating a percentage of a whole. So for example, I want to know what is 20% of 80. So 20% of 80. This is very important. Remember, all fractions are out of 100. Of means times. And because I have a fraction on this side, I want a fraction on this side as well. So I put 80 over 1 because it's the same. 80 divided by 1 is still 80. So I haven't changed the numbers. And now because I have a fraction on this side and a fraction on this side, I can just multiply the top with the top and the bottom with the bottom. Now the easiest way to do it is to say 2 times 8 is 16, and you bring down your 2 zeros. 100 times 1 is 100. Now because I have zeros at the top and the bottom, I can cross out 2 zeros. If I only had 1 0 at the top, then I could only cancel out 1 0. 16 divided by 1 is 16. So 20% of 80 is 16. Now let's say you use a different unit like money. Let's say we wanted to work out 60% of 30 Rand. It works the same way. All percentages are out of 100. So we put 60 over 100. Of means times. And because I have a fraction on this side, I need a fraction on that side. So I put 30 over 1. Again, I multiply the top with the top. 6 times 3 is 18. I bring down my 2 zeros. 100 times 1 is 100. I can cancel out 2 zeros. 18 divided by 1 is 18. But we were working with money, rand, so your answer must be in rand. If it was 30 liters, you would put an L in your answer.